Seasons come and seasons go. Rich get richer, poor stay poor. They try to take away the middle ground, always trying to keep it down. Mother Earth said, I'll take care of this. Father Time said, I'll be behind you, sis. Together they're gonna change the way. While we're living from day to day, well, all I want you to do for me, all I want you to do for yourselves, take a look around, my friends. Open up your beautiful mind as we walk a thin line. Walk a thin line. Yeah, walk a thin line. Come on, walk a thin line. Well, we're going day by day. I know, try to find a way. Well, I know you can. Oh, Lord, y'all got to join in. You got to try. We do. Try. Me and you. Well, now, come on now.
Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Duncan Showroom. It's the Eugene and Billy Show, episode number 106 with Sonnet Labbe.
106.
How exciting, eh?
Yeah, it's exciting, 106.
It's divisible by 2. That's always good. Yes. What's going on there, young feller? You're looking good.
I feel fine. Yeah.
Happy about spring? Your juice is flowing?
Yeah, what was that? We saw a tree coming down that was half.
Oh,
remember?
right by the Hospice Society. Right, Ted, you would love it. It was half red maple and half white flowers.
Yeah.
It was, we still can't remember the word where they splice one thing onto another. What's that word? A graft. It was a grafting job. That's
right.
It
was really, one half was
it's
white,
beautiful.
The other half, yeah.
You should drive up there on your scooter, Tim, and have a look. The spring is exciting and lots of great things going on. Eugene Smith and the White Boys playing at the Queen's
Sunday
Pub Tavern this coming Sunday.
That's
is
right.
there any, there's a theme, or are you just playing the music straight up?
No, we're just playing the music.
Nice.
It's just, there's no theme.
Okay. Same band, Thomas playing with you?
No, Thomas is
just
not
a four-piece.
We have Wayne Kozak playing sax.
Oh, that's right. So you do have sax. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Saxophone, guitar, bass, drum.
And drums,
yeah.
And
you.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Well, I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah. And then the next day is your birthday.
This is my 39th birthday.
Yeah.
Ooh. Again, yeah, that's right. His birthdays are always shocking. It's like, why keep counting? Because yeah. I mean, look at you.
Well, look at you. Gee.
If I could be as handsome and vital as you at 82, I might stick around. But somehow, I don't think I have that gene.
No, not 82.
Oh, sorry, 81, almost 80.
Don't put me in.
Oh, sorry, don't put you in the.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, your birthday coming up too at the end of the month.
Yeah.
If you want to send cash, I don't think you'd dispute some cash. Well, that's exciting, and you're also playing at the 39 Days City Stage
with the three of us.
Well, no, that's your band.
No, but the three of us are playing.
Are we? I haven't asked John, so I hope he put.
Yeah, I did. I asked him. He said we were.
Oh, good.
I think it's on the 30th. I think he has.
Ooh.
Or I think
of
it's
July.
Of July, yeah.
The Three Musketeers are playing good. Yes, well, that's very nice of them to slot us in there.
So that'll be nice. We can do that.
That'll warm us up for our tour.
Yeah.
The Vancouver Island tour.
2-day tour.
2 days. Yeah. It's about all we can handle, you know. Well, what have you been working on for your musical selection today, sir?
Not much.
Oh, all right. I don't believe that for a minute. You practice every day.
Well, I was going to do the song Harmony.
Oh, I love that one, yeah.
Because today I was talking to Graham Greene.
You were?
Yeah.
Is this a bit?
The actor.
I know that you know him, but you were stringing us along.
Well, I was talking. Well, he was stuck in the airport apparently over the weekend.
Yeah.
Him and his wife were going to Prince George, and they were stuck. It took 5 airplanes or something before they landed. But I didn't have my phone with me.
Yeah.
Like you always say, take your phone.
I keep telling you, Gene. See, that could happen. Yeah.
Anyways, I didn't have my phone, but one of his favorite songs that I do is Harmony. So when I was
Right.
talking to him today, because I got a hold of him, and I said I would try and do it. So I was trying to do it at home, but because I don't do it all that often, I don't play that much anymore. I couldn't remember.
What? Well, that's why you keep practicing.
Well, I know, but
But playing it on the kalimba would be different, wouldn't it? You can
yeah,
pull it
would
off
be
now?
much different. So
Or you
so
just-
anyways, I told him, I said I'm not going to promise I'll do it, but
Right.
But that's one of his favorite songs is Harmony. But
Graham Greene could be watching right now.
well, he said he was going to.
That's amazing. Hi, Graham.
Yeah.
My name's Bill. I'm still convinced now, Sonnet might be able to confer this, but one of the Margaret Lawrence books in which, it's very tragic. It's where the fire happens, and a lot of the songs that she wrote are kind of tragic songs. But I was convinced that it was him that played in the movie and played the guitar doing the songs. I'd like to look that up.
Who, Graham?
Yeah, it was either the Diviners or it was, I've forgotten the names of her novels now. But I'm pretty darn sure it was him.
Yeah.
We could ask. Anyway,
Anyways, so we just we
keep in touch sometimes.
We talked about the people we know that are all dying
Oh,
around
yeah,
us, all
yeah.
the musicians and
Yeah,
entertainers that are passing away. It's
right.
I always like doing that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm still able to do it.
Well, you got to count, and then, you count your blessings that you're still here.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, let's show us what you got there, Mr.
so I
Kicking.
decided to do this song instead and
I love it when you do that. Tease us with one song and play another one.
play another one. You like when I do that? I was walking down the street the other day, taking in the sights, on my way to visit you. Oh, yeah. I bumped into an old high school friend I hadn't seen in years. He wasn't looking no too good, I don't know. He needed some potluck, oh, potluck. Potluck on out, see him through all right. He needed some potluck, oh, potluck. Boop, 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 boop. I like to watch the ponies run around the track every now and then. Oh, what power and grace. Oh, I put money down on the bird fight to win place and show. Then I sit back down and I pray, oh, now for a little potluck, oh, potluck. Potluck all night to see me through. I need a little potluck, oh, potluck. Boom, 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 now you and me, girl, we've been together for many a year. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. When a little bit of brush comes our way, oh, we jump for joy. Ah, you can hear us sing. Thank you for the potluck, oh, potluck. Potluck on now to see us through. Potluck, oh, potluck.
Whoa, wow. That was the full grandstand ending. I think that's a new twist. I love it. All right. Well, I'm glad to see you're still kicking it there, young fella. That's good news.
Yeah, I'm really pleased that after my heart operation, my voice came back. You know,
So are we.
I was kind of scared there for a while, afraid that it wasn't going to come back.
The intubation did have some effect, didn't it?
Yeah.
A bit raspy for a while. But no, you're back in fine form.
Yeah.
Ready for the summer. Summer gigs. Well, we do have our guest coming up, so remember, this is like a conversation. You might want to shore your eyes. We'll see how you feel. I know, see? Sonnet Labeg, please come on up. We're so glad to have her here today. All the way from Nanaimo. One of our fellow Nanaimoans, artists up island. Sonnet, before I even ask you any questions, we're going to go right to the Wheel of Fortune because you're a poet. Okay. So I think that's a good way to start. What's your favorite color?
Green.
I don't think we have that one.
Yeah,
Maybe we
there.
do. Oh, it's there. Good. Okay.
Yeah, there's a green.
All right, you ready? Oh, that was a lazy roll, but it's yellow. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I have to craft a question that's in the yellow zone. Wait a minute. Usually I would say, okay, knowing you're a writer. Yes, tell me one of your greatest. Oh, you're wearing yellow too. Tell me one of your greatest fears.
One of my greatest fears,
Yeah.
personally or
Get
for the planet?
Deep. No, personally.
That a certain kind of way of being known will never be realized for myself. Yeah.
Wow, that is a deep one as an artist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you are brave, so you will fight through that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I keep trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. One must remain optimistic.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to. And where were you born? That's something
I was
didn't
born in
ask.
Toronto.
Toronto. All right.
Yeah.
Not far from the Eugene Meister there.
Yeah.
Who
Women's
was-
College Hospital.
Were you?
Popped
Ah.
out. Yeah.
Which hospital?
Women's College.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was born in Stratford. Eugene was born in
Toronto.
right in Toronto. Which hospital?
Well, not Western, but I can't remember.
Oh, there you go.
I
Silly
don't really
question.
remember either, so I'm
Really?
told.
You don't remember being there.
St. Joseph's.
Okay, yeah. No,
St.
no.
Joseph's Hospital.
Yeah.
Before we catch up on your current career, I'd love it if you retold that story of your early days at York because it illuminates a lot about young artists and maybe how choices get made. The story about the movie.
Yeah.
business and-
Well, I was telling everybody that I'm teaching a film course, and I get to use this degree that I got way back, and I'm a writer now. So I usually talk about writing with people. But when I took film back in the day, we actually shot on film, and it was too expensive. It was mainly the rich kids that were able to finance their own projects, and I couldn't do that, so I decided to finish my degree. I had 2 years in production, and then I finished my degree as a screenwriter because that I could afford. The pen and the paper I could afford, and that meant a lot of writing courses, and
Right.
now here I am.
That's great. And writers have the power, really. Maybe not the money power, but the ones crafting the stories. That's the power to me.
Yeah, the first movie I'm teaching is Adaptation. Do you know that movie? It's a
I
Charlie
don't.
Kaufman movie, and it's basically about the writer.
Oh,
and
neat.
I realized after I picked it that that's probably
Burst
why,
of the
because I'm like, oh, it's a writer-centric movie. That's, yeah.
Good. Excellent. And right now you are teaching film at?
Vancouver Island University.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
When we first met you were in the English department, is that right? Or
I'm
have
still,
done-
I'm
You still
in,
are, good.
Yeah, I'm in creative writing and English, and the film studies is in the English department. That's why I get to teach it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That seems like a nice combination to me.
Mm-hmm.
Is Jay Rzeski at Nanaimo? I don't know
Still
if
there.
I've asked you that. Oh, good.
Yeah, my colleague in both of those departments, in
Good.
creative writing and English.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
film.
Right. Is he
Mm.
keeping his pen sharp? What's he doing?
I think so. Yeah, he's been writing about blues lately.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
blues poems. Yeah.
Like essential. Nice.
Mhm.
What's your? Oh, sorry. You go.
I was going to ask you, did they have a gospel course there at York?
That I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Next.
they had jazz and stuff. Like, now that I'm doing music, I look back and I'm like, oh, look at all that. Look at all those resources that I had access to that I didn't even know. Yeah.
I was just wondering if they had a gospel course there.
I think so. Like right
Yeah.
now,
Well, I don't know if it's still going, though.
they did.
Did you ever hear of Karen Burke?
No, I don't know
No?
what that is.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've visited their page recently, and I believe that gospel is still up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we're so glad to have you, and excited to hear your first selection, and to hear for John and Ted's sake that you're going to stay for the open stage.
Yeah,
which
I
will
think
be
I'll do that.
really fun.
Yeah.
Nice. What's your first song?
First song is called Whoosh. It's based on a poem that I wrote. Yeah. By this dim, sweet light, I invite you to my mind. We are meeting in a darkness. We are setting out to find words to the mission we're about to set in motion, to retune imagination to the rhythm of the ocean, to retune imagination to the rhythm of the ocean. The sea deeply wishes it could speak so we could hear the waves of its wisdom and the shivers of its fear, of what will come of moving at a fiber optic pace. We forgot what we are when we conquered time and space. We forgot what we are when we conquered time and space. And the electronic drums steady beat becomes a hum. Its velocity can speed beyond a human spectrum. And I know how it feels to ride a hyperbolic curve up toward the top to tap the supersonic nerve. But our bodies are organic, made of moon and sky and earth. We are travelers into death and emergers out of birth. And the water inside you is the water in the sea, and the water in our pipes, and the water inside me, and the water inside you is the water in the sea, is the water in our consequence, and the water inside me, is the water in our consequence, and the water inside me. So the sea dreams that we will run no faster, that will stop our endless racing to become each other's master. Stop and hear the mission we're about to set in motion, to retune imagination to the rhythm of the ocean, to retune imagination to the rhythm of the ocean. Know ourselves to be the heirs of water, land, and air. We are sons of the sun and daughters of the sea. Know ourselves to be the heirs of water, land, and air. We are sons of the sun and daughters of the sea. We are sons of the sun and daughters of the sea.
What nicely orchestrated. All right. Oh, I love that song. It's just got such a great groove to it, and your writing concise and very, full of imagery. Wonderful.
Thanks. Thank you.
What was your first love? That I mean, you enjoy the music. You're maybe primarily a poet. Would you consider
I would
yourself?
say that the poetry was what happens when you're a frustrated musician and you don't even realize it.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because poetry is music, right?
Yeah.
It's just your instrument is only the words, and you don't even get to really inflect them. That's all you got.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So you started out playing music. and keyboard.
I taught myself like piano when I was little, not super little, and then took some lessons, when I was like in high school,
Nice.
and then had to stop.
You had to stop. Oh, that's
Well,
too bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you always had the inkling or the itch to write and sing or perform, kind of.
I guess. I mean, I didn't know when I was young. I mean, I used to come home from school and I would practice for hours and hours and hours and hours.
Nice.
And I just loved it. I had a little bit of a God experience around music when I was 11 or 12.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, this makes me feel fully human.
Yeah.
This is like the expression of our consciousness. Like, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're that kind of person who has
Right.
vibes like that,
Yes, you can't
you know,
not.
they don't go away just because you don't get to play the music. Like
Right.
I think that's why they found like that personality found its way into
Yeah.
another venue, another medium.
Right.
Mhm.
You'd have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that kind of start. Let me read the messages here. Hold on. Do you remember Leanie Beanie? I think you
I
met
do.
her.
Hi,
yes.
Leanie Beanie.
Hey,
She says
Leanie.
hi, loves Purple Hearts. Woo, loves it. And we have Rolly DeVries from Tweed, a beautiful sunset and a rainbow. Sounds
Nice.
good, Rolly. What an evening here. You're looking good over there. Lovely. And I was thinking that is it a challenge because you're teaching in creative realms and thought, but is it then harder for you to take time to create for
Yes.
your own pursuits?
Absolutely.
Which that's a tough trade, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, I bet you're a wonderful teacher because of your creative abilities. But then, yeah, how do you carve out time for yourself? Summer,
To be determined.
right? You're gonna have to
You know, I
work
just
at it.
yeah, like
Uh,
my last book was a while ago now, and so
Right.
yeah.
huh?
But
You'll get there.
yeah, I mean, paying rent is the first priority.
That's the thing. You gotta make your way through life,
Paying
make
rent?
a living.
Yeah.
Did you say?
Yeah,
Paying rent,
you know, and
yeah.
so the teaching does that, and I get to stay immersed in creativity, right,
Yeah.
and be having those kinds of conversations,
Yeah.
and the days fly by, and a poem didn't get written, and it's like, wow, yeah. But
Mhm.
it's still, I do a little bit of like I got some stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you find the balance in it.
Thank
'cause
you.
It's, yeah.
I've been
not-
performing a lot. I've spent the past year learning how to do voice,
Right.
and even more than the past year, I would say. But because the music department got closed
Oh.
at VIU,
Oh, that was so sad.
yeah, I made a conscious decision that I wasn't going to write.
Yeah.
I was going to get all of the performance and music instruction that I could while
Right.
I had access to it. Yeah,
Well, that's so great.
yeah.
Gene, have you got the yips today?
The yips?
Well, you're playing drum while we're chatting here. What do you got excitable energy?
Yeah.
It's like spring. And
spring.
Yeah.
Gene's
guess-
on fire over
I
there.
guess-
It's background music.
Take your hands off the drum.
Okay.
What's that?
Jeez. What is it okay to ask what happened? Pat Coleman, but why didn't the program sustain itself?
Well, we've just yesterday got an email about a bunch of other cuts. Like the
was lots of
university has
money.
been in a precarious situation for a few years now.
I did hear that. Oh, that's so sad. And
Yeah.
why
Shout
not?
out to all of the hardworking people at VIU. And
Right,
to
yes.
my music colleagues.
Keep rolling.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Great talent from there down here.
They do.
That program was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The music lives.
And before your second song, I've got to, because my memory's so bad, tell me what the name of the controversial one that song that was so funny.
Wank Widow.
Wank Widow, yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to go down to the
No.
Duncan Showroom and play Wank Widow again.
No, don't.
Because I
no.
always do
Well, you
that.
could, but you don't need to. I just wanted to remember the name and remember the moment of you playing it. It was so great. And you saying that it got you in a bit of heat at school, which is so funny. but
Yeah.
I guess there's conservative listeners.
Yeah, not at VIU. VIU.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, they're fine with it.
Good.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, what's your second selection?
I'm gonna play Mama's Blues just because one of the people I would like to, or I get a lot of inspiration from is Nina Simone.
Oh, great. We
Yeah.
love Nina. Oof.
weren't feeling good. I heard they're spreading dirty rumors all around the neighborhood. They say you're mean and evil and you don't know what to do. And that's the reason that he's gone and left you black and blue. Hey, hey. Hey, mama, tell me, what are you gonna do now? He's gone and left you all alone to weather this old storm. He's got another woman now, hanging on his arm. That old fool is telling everybody that he's sick and tired of you. Hey, hey, Lordy, mama, what are you gonna do? Hey, hey, mama, tell me, what are you gonna do now? I'm playing with you. They say that you love to fuss and fight and bring a good man down, and you don't know how to treat him when he takes you on the town. They say you ain't behind him and you just don't understand, and you're thinking you're a woman, but you're acting like a man. Hey, hey. Hey, mama, tell me, what are you gonna do now? Oh, get your shit together, girl. Set the record straight. Let the whole world around you know it wasn't you that caused his bitter fate. 'Cause you love that man, and you know it's true that what you wanted for him was what he said he wanted to. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, mama, tell me what you're gonna do now. Because when you love a man, you know you're bound to disagree. Because there ain't nobody perfect, and there ain't nobody free. Hey, hey. Hey, mama, tell me, what are you gonna do now?
Hey, Mama, what are you going to do now?
What
Thank
are
you.
gonna do?
That was lovely. Hold on. What do you think about that, Nina Simone? I just love her in the way that it was sort of like, you know, this is a real kick-ass woman. You couldn't mess with her. And she had that strength. Probably at that time in the industry, she had to be super strong, I would think, to hold her ground. And it just seemed like she was that woman. You know, she was very
Yes.
eccentric, yet clear about what the mission was.
You know, I think when I look at, just thinking about Ted talking about desiring to make it in the industry and how some of these women, I'm like, how the heck did that even happen? That they preserved that artistry in the industry? But usually, often there's like Ted was saying, talent assembles it, or the machine assembles itself behind some talent, right? Yeah. And then pushes it forward. And I think she did struggle with the industry. Yeah. And especially around her values and some of the songs that she wrote that people didn't want to put out and stuff. Right. Yeah. Yeah,
I mean that you could just see it in her posture. It's kind of indomitable, or like just holding herself strong, And I remember a clip where she's telling someone off, or she stopped them in the middle of a song, and she's just dressing somebody down. It's like, whoa, you don't mess with this woman. But beautiful and so unusual, her take on the songs, and so distinct. Yeah. You know who else I was hearing where you sing that was Bobby Gentry and the Tallahatchie Bridge is like your talk singing was lovely, and I was hearing that song as well. What the heck is that one called?
That I don't know.
Tallahatchie Bridge.
don't
You know the
know
one I
that
mean,
song.
Gene?
Yes, I know.
What is it?
Isn't it called Tallahatchie Bridge?
Maybe it is.
It's called the Tallahassee Bridge.
Tallahassee Bridge, yeah.
I think.
I don't know where that came from, but just the timbre
I
of
think
your
it is,
voice,
and
and I was like,
don't-
whoa.
You know me.
You get well. I was just gonna say this is my segue because Gene has an amazing memory for movies and actors. So, Gene, what would be like in this day and age? What's a movie that you think would be interesting for young people to study?
To study?
Yeah.
I think a really good movie for people to study, young people, would be The Big Sleep with Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall.
Oh wow.
And,
We watched that in film school.
Yeah,
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one for
Hmm.
people to watch. And another one is the. There's so many.
Well, just an
Exactly.
interesting. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Thought.
Spencer Tracy, Inherit the Wind.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
That's an excellent movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nice. Good recommendations. Well, I'm gonna
What do you think?
What do I think?
What-
I don't. I have no memory. Wait a minute. Wait. Damn it, Gene. Okay, I don't want to take up too much time. I'll try and hit one. Yeah. No.
No?
I don't. Nothing comes to mind.
Lassie.
Shh.
That's a TV show. You could still.
That's a TV show.
It's
That's
a
the
movie
third year
also.
course. That's the
It's
that's
a
the
movie.
television
Lassie, baby.
course.
How about Barbie? We went to see Barbie now.
That
remember?
was so terrible. It
That
was
was so
wonderful.
much
yeah.
fun. Come on.
My
go.
colleague teaches Barbie sometimes, and I am teaching Little Women by Greta Gerwig.
Oh, great.
In part to assuage the students who might have heard that they were going to be taught Barbie. I'm
Oh,
not teaching Barbie.
Listen, we
But-
went to see the movie and it was just excellent.
Yeah.
It was
fun.
excellent, and it's the first time that I've ever seen when Barbie goes to the city because she wants to become human. She leaves Barbieville and she goes to the city, and while she's in the city, she's befriended by this woman who gives a speech about, and it empowers young girls, you know. And at the end of the speech, the whole audience here at the theater in Duncan, they all applauded. And that was the first time in a long time that I've been at a movie where the whole theater applauded the speech when she finished. They all got it. The young kids got it, you know.
And Gene was wearing all pink.
Gene was wearing pink. Okay, I got one.
I need to interject quickly.
Yeah.
Ode to Billy Joe is that song.
Ode to
that
Billy
one.
Joe.
Ode to
yes.
Billy
Billy Joe McAllister. The-
Yeah.
Yes.
Tallahatchie Bridge. Yeah. That Ode to Billy Joe.
So my choice would be Pride and Prejudice. It just occurred to me was
Oh, yeah.
we did it. That was the beginning of our Shakespeare festival, which was not Shakespeare, but 14 years ago. And I think the reason I love it as a movie, the one with sure, I'll remember her name in a minute, was the family dynamic. And so for modern uses, like the way that families can come together and fall apart, and of course the timeless theme of love, searching for love. So I kind of like Jane for that. She
Okay.
still speaks to me in this day and age.
Yeah, there are a few Pride and Prejudices out there.
What? Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley, that one?
Knightley,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't, she maybe not the best one, but I think I just like that one for some reason.
That makes sense. I Little Women is going on.
Yes.
Is on the list this year, and the most recent one. So that's a similar vibe.
We almost did that. Alex almost did that, and he had it double casted. There was such interest, like even today, to put that on, that we had a full double cast, and I think it was COVID that killed it. It was 4 years ago or whatever. But yeah, that would have been so brilliant to have two great casts of young women performing that. We just never quite got back there. Anyway, so great to have you. And what are your hopes and dreams? We did talk about, making time, but what's the next goal?
Yeah,
Do
I
you
would
sort
say
of set yourself.
that's the next. I mean,
Yeah.
figuring out a show for myself
Right.
so that I can keep singing,
Yes.
because I've been doing that through the school and for the school and at the school and around the school.
Yeah.
So now that is no longer, one has to find real world places to
Yep.
sing and write. And
Yeah.
like, how does music travel in the world anymore these days?
The
We're
best
like your
ways.
launching pad.
Yeah,
That's right.
let's think of it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tonight at 7:30. Well, that's
Yeah.
great. I
Didn't
mean,
you have a show at the Port
I
Theatre?
did have a show at the Port Theater when, like,
right.
right at the, like, when I
Yeah.
was just starting this stuff,
Yeah.
right? And
That's impressive.
yeah.
neat. Well, keep it going. I think that's a very great way to look at it, because when you have the goal of a show, you're forced to work despite your workday stuff. You know, it'll separate the
It
parts
keeps
of
me
you.
going. I
Keeps you
mean,
going,
if I
yeah.
am sad, if I got the sads, I just sit and sing, and then I feel better.
Perfect.
Good. This is good. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming, and
Thanks for
hopefully
having
you'll
me.
sing along on our wonderful outro of "Good Night, Everybody."
And next week we.
Oh, yeah,
next
I didn't
week-
do the
not-
thing,
not
sorry.
Next week, but the week
Bill,
after.
Bill, hold it. Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
come on.
Get it together, Johnny. Okay, May the 20th is. I don't have my book.
Jerry Burnham.
This is your part. Jerry Barnum on May the 20th, and on June the 3rd.
John Wade, but we don't know who's
John
gonna-
Wade with a special guest. He always brings in wonderful people. And the last show of the season, June 17th. It's the Three Musketeers, Leanie Beanie, Bill Levity, and Eugene Smith.
Yes.
It's with getting ourselves together to go on the road.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
2 days.
And then 2-day tour. It's a 2-day tour.
I don't know. It's the longest trip I've ever made.
That's right, man.
Tour I've ever been on. 2 days. Oh my God. I don't know
We
if
don't
I
like
can
to
handle
shoot
it.
the moon all at once. Yeah, that's right.
But,
But we're looking forward to that, and looking forward to 39 Days of July. Oh, you booked?
I'm gone this
Oh,
summer. Yeah,
Traveling?
I'm
That's good.
traveling.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully it goes well and you have great
do you
adventures.
go back to TO very often?
I do. I go pretty much every summer, and I am doing that again. But my sister lives in Italy,
Oh, wow.
She's
and I have not been there for like 10 years, so I'm gonna go this
In
summer.
the summer, it's
To
supposed to
where?
be bacon.
What's that?
Where'd you-
Italy.
Oh,
yeah, she lives in a place
L'amore
called.
è una cosa meravigliosa.
Oh,
Oh, what part of Italy?
io non parlo bene italiano. Io studio con Duolingo.
Nice. That was wonderful. Sorry, what part of Italy?
It's just north of Tuscany, so Liguria. They're like 40 minutes from Pisa
Oh, yeah.
and an hour from Florence.
Neat. Oh, beautiful. Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, happy trails.
Thanks.
Here we go. Eugene Smith on the harmonica.
Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, come back in 2 weeks, so now we'll play you some more. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you had a good time.
I had a good time, yeah.
Help everybody. Help you that I had a good time.
Hope y'all had a good time.
Well, you know, we'll play good music next time. Oh, yeah. Go on, Sonnet, you do it.
Hey, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Oh,
There are some more words to this song, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Come on, Billy.
Said goodnight, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our show number 106, darling. Said goodnight, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this show. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Yeah, we're gonna play some more.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
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 We'll come back in 2 weeks. Oh, and we'll play you some more.
Yeah, thank you, Sonnet Lab.
night,
Thank you
everybody.
so much. Good night, Eugene
Thank
Smith.
you for having me, Eugene.
It
and
was a
Bill.
treat. I'm Bill Levity. Thanks to Dr. Ted Cadillac, the Reverend Doctor, and Lord Jevity John. Thanks. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Lord Jevity John. Yes.
Woo-hoo. Good night.
Night, everybody.
Thanks, Sonnet. Beautiful. Thank you. I like that semi-acapella version.
Seasons come and seasons go. Rich get richer, poor stay poor. They try to take away the middle ground. Always trying to keep it down. Mother Earth said, I'll take care of this. Father Time said, I'm behind you, sis. Together they're gonna change the way where we're living from day to day. With all I want you to do for me, and all I want you to do for yourselves. Take a look around, my friends. Open up your beautiful minds as we walk a thin line. Walk a thin line. Yeah, walk a thin line. Walk a thin line. We gotta walk, walk, walk a thin line. Walk, walk, walk a thin line. Boom, bam, ba-da, ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Boom, bam, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Boom, bam, ba-da, ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Bam, bam, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Boom, bam, ba-da, ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Boom, bam, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Yeah. Boom, bam, ba-da, ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Boom, bam, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da.
Potentially pay to the more power he gets. So just ignore him for a bit and he'll go away.